Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Mrs. G. In this video, we are going to be looking at the CSEC Social Studies 2022 Paper 1. Let's get to it.
Damn. Yeah.
The multiple choice paper has 60 questions, so this is part 1 of the video and we are going to be doing 30 questions first. Go ahead, subscribe to the channel if you have not already done so. Leave a comment, share this with someone else who you know is going to be doing social studies this school year. Number 1 says, in which of the following family types are cultural traditions passed from older members to children most easily? Now, when you're doing multiple choice, pay attention to all the words that are in bold because they are telling you exactly what is required and helping you not to get tricked, right? So it says most easily. So cultural traditions most easily, that would have been the extended family. So the answer is letter B. Number 2, Maxine Lewis lives with her unmarried mother and father. The union between her parents can best be described as friendly, conjugal, common law, or compassionate. So this would have been a common law union because they are unmarried and living together. Number 3 and 4 refers to the following scenario. Susan is 26 years old. She is married, has 2 children, and a well-paid job. Her husband died in a motor vehicle accident. Soon after his death, Susan and her children went to live with her parents, her brother, and his family. So we have different generations there. Parents, brother, and his family. So this situation, number 3, this situation has changed Susan's family structure from, so first we need to figure out what kind of family structure Susan had. So she was married with 2 children. So that's her and her husband with 2 children. So she was nuclear. So it's either B or C. And she has moved in with parents, brother, and his family, so that's extended. So your answer for number 3 would have been letter B. Number 5, which of the following actions is least likely to be a concern of adolescents in the family? So which of these things are adolescents least likely to care about, right? Or it's not their concern. First is providing financial support for the home, communicating with adults in the home, coping with their emotional problems, balancing academic and social activities. So academic, that we know that that person is in school, so that is for the adolescent. Coping with their emotional problems, yes, we know that this financing the family is not really the concern of an adolescent. So for number 5, it would have been letter A. Number 6. In the Caribbean today, fathers have accepted more responsibility for child rearing, mainly because of early death of mothers, increase in the divorce rate, high employment rates of fathers. It is actually letter D, which is an increase in the number of mothers who are working, number of working mothers. Number 7. Which of the following is least likely to be important to a man and woman who are planning to start a family? So would they be thinking about their health, social status, financial status, or stable relationship? So it said which one is least likely to be important to them. So that would have been letter B, their social status. Number 8. Unemployment and hard economic conditions have forced both parents in some Caribbean families to migrate, leaving an elder son or daughter to care for younger brothers and sisters. Which of the following problems is not likely to affect the younger children of such families? So which problem will they least have? Are they least likely to have? Yeah. So low achievement in school, this is possible they may have this problem. breakdown of discipline in the home, lack of adult role models in the home, lack of opportunity for peer group interaction. This is the least likely problem. If they have family members, if they have an older sister or older brother that is caring for the younger ones, they will have plenty time for peer group interaction. So the answer would have been letter D. Number 9, the type of care associated with the elderly is described as geriatric. All right, let's go to number 10. If you have any questions or if there is anything that you would like to say relating to the paper or the answers, you can go ahead and type them in the comment section. Number 10. Research suggests that young people are influenced to abuse illegal drugs mainly because of. So what's the main reason why young people are influenced to abuse illegal drugs? Is it frustration, peer pressure, generation gap, or dropping out of school? So notice that it said influenced to abuse illegal drugs. So that would have been peer pressure. That is the only one where somebody else is influencing you. Okay, so number 10 is letter B. Number 11, the citizens of Gordon Village are not satisfied with plans to locate a cemetery on land adjacent to the main river in their community. They form a group to make representation to the parish council. So the reason for forming the group is because they needed to talk about something specific. So the question says the group the citizens formed may best be described as peer, formal, interest, or primary. So they do not necessarily have to be of the same peer group. It's not a formal group either. It's not a primary group either. So that would have been an interest group because that's the main reason for creating this in the first place. Number 12, identify the order in which the ancestors of Caribbean people arrived in the region. So first, you would have had the Amerindians who were here. So you notice all of them started off with I. So yes, we know that we're on the right path. After the Amerindians, we had the Europeans who came. So that would have been 3, says either A Safar or B Safar. And then the Europeans got the Africans to start working here. And then they took some East Indians as indentured laborers. So here we go. So our answer for number 12 would have been letter A. Number 13. Which of the following is a characteristic of a strong leader? Willing to make decisions, always keeps a serious face, always lenient with members, always allows members to make their own decisions. So that would have been letter A. All 3 of these are institutions, so the answer would have been letter D for number 15. Number 16. Which of the following strategies is a political party likely to use to reach a large number of persons in the shortest possible time? Easiest way to do that, is it a poster, public meeting, electronic media, or house-to-house visits? So that would have been electronic media. That's the fastest way to reach a large number of persons in a short time. Then to number 17. A political campaign is a method used by parties to give voice to the people, encourage people to vote, give donations to the needy, or get funding from the public. The aim of the campaign is to encourage people to vote. So that is letter B for number 17. Number 18. In a constitutional monarchy, the political leader of the victorious party becomes Prime Minister, Governor General, Leader of the House, or President of the Senate. So it says constitutional monarchy. So that person would have been the Prime Minister. If you have not yet subscribed to the channel, please go ahead and do so. Remember that this is just part 1 of the video and we will be posting part 2 soon. next week actually. So ensure that you are subscribed, your post notification is on so that you are able to see the video once we post it. Number 19. Adolescents are most likely to influence each other in a positive way when they force each other, can't be positive, become involved in guidance and counseling, encourage each other to always challenge adult views, or advise each other on how to carry out antisocial activities. So the answer for 19 is letter B. 20. Which of the following is not normally dealt with by family courts in the Caribbean? So divorce, child custody, probate of wills, alimony payments. So it would have been probate of wills. This is an estate related. So the answer for 20 is letter C. Number 21. Which of the following is not a role of trade unions? So collective bargaining for workers. Yes, trade unions do that. Reporting negligent workers to management. That's not their problem. Monitoring the safety of workers. Yes, educating workers about their rights. So the answer for 21 is letter B. 22. In which of the following countries is proportional representation used to elect the government? So for proportional representation in the Caribbean, we know that that is Guyana. 23. In the English-speaking Caribbean, the first court which hears criminal offences is usually the magistrate's court. It's usually the magistrate's court, right? And we have number 25. Caribbean countries where the Queen of England is the head of state may be described as, so once you see Queen, monarch, it would have been constitutional monarchy. Number 26, one main duty of the Speaker of the House. So we're seeing main there. House of Representatives is to regulate House debates, represent the President, make important speeches, support governmental policy. Their main duty is to regulate House debates. 27. In CARICOM countries, citizens have the right to vote. That is called universal adult suffrage. 28. Which of the following are items of expenditure for a government? So expenditure, money that you're actually giving out. Salaries for civil servant workers, you're giving that out. Old age pensions, you're giving that out. Customs, you are getting. So the answer would have been 1 and 2 for number 28. So that is letter A. Number 29, we're almost at the end. Since this is part 1, we'll do part 2 following. So 29, lack of sufficient resources to support the demands of a nation's population is known as, not D, it's actually overpopulation. That's when the resources are not enough to meet the demands of the people. And number 30, which of the following are not included in a written constitution of a country? So you have the methods of taxation, responsibilities of the citizens, powers and functions of officers of the state, powers and responsibilities of parliament. Those are all there except the method of how the citizens should be taxed. So that takes us to the end of part 1 of this social studies video. You can subscribe, type part 2 in the comments section so that we see that you are ready for it. If you have any questions, type it in the comments section as well. Remember to turn your post notifications on so that once we post this, you will be able to see it. Thank you so much for watching. It is a pleasure to assist you.